Hey, back again with day 3 of Base Dash launch week. So on Monday, we launched our AI SQL Assistant, and Tuesday, we launched our new View Builder. These are both great ways to work with data from your database, but not all of your data is stored in your database. So today, we're launching a set of features to enrich your views using data from other sources. So let's get started by creating a new user's view from scratch. So this is pulling data straight from the user table in our database. So when I click on one of these users, you'll notice that we're not just pulling in data from our database, but we actually have profile data pulling in enriched from their socials. So we can see things like their job title, link to their company's website, and basic information about them, as well as links to their social media networks. This is super useful for just understanding what kinds of users are signing up for your product. You'll also notice that there are a few actions here created by default. So first of all, I can just send an email to this user, which will open up my local email client with an empty draft to them. And you'll also see that we automatically create a link to this user's customer profile on Stripe. So we do this anytime that we see a Stripe ID, whether it's for a customer, a subscription, or an order. You'll see this button and you can click on it to open up their profile in the Stripe dashboard. So that's super useful. And the next sort of step for this feature is to actually start embedding data from Stripe right into the Base Dash UI, but that's for another day. So that's enrichment, but I have one more new feature that I want to show off. So we have a couple more views here, apps and developers, and you'll see that both of these have a foreign key column called company ID. So if we open up one of these records, you'll see that we automatically link to that related records, in this case, a company. And I can just click on this button and pop up all the details about that company. So that's really useful, but we've had this feature for a while, but now we have a related feature, which is even more powerful. So I'll create a new view here for companies, which was the table that both of those views were linking to. I'll create this new view, and then I'll select one of these companies, and you'll see that now underneath all of these fields for the company, I can also see the related records that are pointing to this company. So in this case, I can see the apps that the company's made and the developers on this company's team, which is really cool. I can also click into any of these related records and see all the details about that. So this is a really nice way to get a better understanding of how all your data is connected. And just like everything else in Base Dash, we set it up automatically so that it's zero work for you to get started. So that's everything for launch week day 3. Tomorrow is our biggest launch of the week, so stay tuned.